And welcome back to the conversation that never ends. It's Timeless Talk. I am your host, AJ, and we are back for another episode. This puts us at episode 9 in season 1. Man, we're just rolling along here. Everything's going smoothly so far for us. Yeah. So, before I introduce who we got with us today, this is our third visual episode. So, pat on our backs for kind of figuring that out. We still got to get the first technical one that we recorded, up there, but we're going to get it up soon. I'm happy to say today's kind of a weird day because we don't have EQ with us, but we do have a returning guest who was here in episode 7. Make some noise for our boy JJ for returning. Yeah, he's going to fill in that spot today for EQ. He's not with us today, but he's here in spirit. It's okay though. We're gonna roll along really well. But as we go on with that first introduction, over here to JJ's right, my left, we have Slideshow. Just celebrated a birthday. How old are you now, brother? Did I ask you that question? I didn't ask you how old you were, huh?
No, I don't think you did.
Damn, bro. How old are you now?
Bro, first of all, that's a HIPAA violation.
HIPAA violation, bro. Wow.
Now I'm 24, bro.
24 years old, man.
24 years young.
Do you feel 24 years young?
Bro, I feel like my age hasn't changed since I turned 16. Like, it just stopped. It still feels the same.
Really?
I was like, I can't believe I'm 16.
You feel like
I'm
changed.
A man now.
You aged a little bit, but it don't feel that way, right?
Bro, I still got the same amount of hairs I had on my face when I was 16, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing changed.
That's good, bro. That's good. But, before I get into our topics of the day, I just want to say thank you again. Shout out to JJ for loaning us his humble abode where he hangs his hat at night. This humble little area you see us recording in today is not our usual spot. So, again, shout out to JJ for providing the ambiance and the environment. And we just having life right here around us, bro. Got these beautiful plants right here. Some Yoshis chilling in the plants because we got dinosaur vibes up in here. You know what I'm saying? It's good, man.
Brought to you by JJ.
You got some beats that you need, bro. It's your man right here.
Shout out to my girl. It's really her little plant collection.
Yeah, shout out to her. I won't disclose her name out of respect for her, but she knows who she is. So thank you. We're just going to call her D. Thank you, D. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to D and the plants. You know what I'm saying? But so we're gonna get into the topics now. So topics of the day, we're actually gonna discuss sobriety, the benefits of sobriety, how it can make you a better person, how you can flow in your life better, and how it changes how it motivates you from wanting to be or do something or be somebody as opposed to when you're psyched out on whatever it is, whether your vice is what kind of drug it could be. It could be anything from, I never fuck with this personally, but heroin to, you know what I'm saying, alcohol or weed or fucking, I was going to say space dust.
Hey, bro, No, I was going to say, if you think about it, yeah, we have those, but then you got the other ones that's like, that affect the end, like.
The inner stuff. Yeah, no, you're right, the spirit.
Yeah.
And those would be just as deadly as whatever outer source you trying to,
right.
It definitely does as much damage, if not more.
There you go.
That's true. So we're going to discuss sobriety. We're also going to discuss, what was that second topic? You were also going to discuss how people, social media influencers, right? So social media influencers, and there's actually a couple of stories that I want to talk about that have to do with like true crime. You know what I'm saying? These are solved mysteries. One of them kind of made me sick. I kind of gave a slideshow on the way here. Actually, I kind of gave him a quick little rundown of what we about to delve into, and to me personally, because I would never want this for myself or any man for that matter, and I have a daughter myself. So when JJ hears this story and understands what we're talking about, it's a trip. Isn't that sad? Slideshow from the person you would never expect it from, bro.
Bro, that's a Hollywood movie.
Without giving away too much, man, that's grounds for a script. Yeah, it is that fucked, bro.
Movie for sure.
Wait till you see what I'm going to tell you about in a little bit, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should disclose the man's name just because it's out there. We know who it is. Because this guy, we watched a very detailed video about this individual and what he went through, man. A family man, good dude. Had 3 kids. I think he had 4 kids. 3 girls, and one boy. Just you'll see. We'll get to that later. But we'll go ahead and delve into the first topic here. We'll go with sobriety. I'll start with JJ, our guest, who humbly gave us his place today to record this episode. So JJ, give us kind of a brief little summary of what you feel like sobriety did for you personally, and then we'll branch off, and then slideshow go, then I'll go about how we feel that that's a better option in life compared to living a life fucked up, essentially.
It helped me, first of all, just get more focused onto like what I want to do goals wise, and also it helps with your health, obviously. Yeah. It's good for you to be sober. Yeah, it just brought me a lot of clarity. It helped my relationship too with my girl.
Made you guys better.
Yeah, we got a lot closer. Yeah, overall, and then you replace bad vices. What I did was with good vices. Start going to the gym more, just healthier lifestyle, and then I just, instead of like you seek a high in those things, I started getting a more of a high, like going after like my goals. Creativity helped me too. Stay away, like and I know a lot of creatives use whatever to like get creative.
Yeah,
but I feel like you don't need those things necessarily. It's different for everybody. Like I just feel like I create better being sober. I just have a different drive. My drive has gone up.
Yeah.
It's not clouded. It's just more focused. And then the more you do it, the more you want to stay on that, that path.
Yeah.
It's not easy getting there. It took me a few attempts, but once I was able to just have discipline, the results are always good.
What motivated you to have that type of self-control? Because that's for a lot of people, that's hard, man.
right.
They can't have self-control. Some people don't. They don't know how to do it.
I felt like I was just wasting a lot of time. I wasn't getting things done that I wanted to do, and I was just using those things, those vices as a distraction. Drinking, smoking, whatever it was. I wasn't being as productive or being as good as I could be. So it just gets to a point where, when are you tired of it? And people could tell you whatever
Makes
they
you
want.
stagnant.
Yeah, it ultimately comes down to you. If you want it, you're gonna do it. No one can make you do it. It's just, are you sick of getting in your own way? So I just got tired of getting in my own way, and then, it was a good decision to make. And then it's cool because you see your choice impacts others around you. It's like a ripple effect. Just like when you do negative, when you start doing good, it affects people in a good way. So that motivated me to keep going too. When I felt like, I want to do it. But when people telling me like, oh man, that's dope that you're doing that, it's very encouraging. And it's just like, you don't really realize people are really paying attention to you till, they tell you, or your actions really do affect not just yourself, but people around you. So that's motivating. And it's good, man. Like,
it's a thing where, like you said, you have to want it, right? Because if no one can make you do anything in this world.
No.
And if you don't want better for yourself, like I hate to use these people as an example, but you look at a homeless person, man. It makes me wonder when I see that, what did it take to make you just give up on life like that? To just say, fuck it. You know what? I'm not going to try no more. I don't want to. Don't have the... It just makes you wonder, man, because I know some of them do have health issues that kind of help segue them to that position. But not every single person you see out there that has that issue, man. A lot of them just gave up.
A lot of
I hate to say it, man.
Mental strength, bro.
That too. Because mental health. You were just talking about that too off the record.
Yeah.
You were just, weren't you? You were like, bro, to have good mental strength, mental health, man.
Yeah.
You want to chime in on that real quick if you want to share?
I think
about you or
that little story I told you of when I was going to sleep. You want me to like?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Perfect timing for that.
Yeah, it really is because he's talking about the mental state.
Yeah, it's going off what he said. Yeah, go for it.
I was telling AJ last night before I went to sleep. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't really know if it's weird, but I listen to some ASMR, like the sounds.
No, that's not weird. My girl does that too.
Just to help you relax and sleep, right?
She'll
That's
play
what
like
I
different
actually
sounds.
had to look it up to see what ASMR exactly stood for. I even see the name, I still didn't know what it was. So I read the definition, and it was like, I guess, like intriguing sounds that help calm the mind and stuff like
it's
that.
like sound therapy.
Yeah. But
it relaxes you.
In a nutshell,
it relaxes.
So then I was telling them it took me to a state of mind where like I would sleep, but I was conscious, like I was still thinking, but I knew I was asleep. So then, like I was telling them, I was reflecting about like a couple like problems that's in the world. Like you may have family trouble right now, maybe relationship.
Different
you think,
issues.
like we're in COVID season still.
Yeah.
you know, you might have cancer or some type of sickness. Just, you know, each and every, then the shooting and you've laid, you know, like just different world problems.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And then like I remember before I blacked out, like I asked myself and I made a statement. I don't know if it was a statement or a question kind of thing, but I told myself, I said, you know, the difference between, you know, insanity and being sane is just one loose bolt.
Yeah.
And then like, cause I remember I felt the pressure of just thinking about all those things that was stressing me out. And I'm like, man, like God, how are people, like, how am I making it? Like, I feel so stressed. Like, how am I still like, how am I not in, you know, in the hospital? Yeah. But like, man, I thought that and I fell straight to sleep, bro. Like, and then I'm like, man, it's, if I don't know how people are not making it, or I don't know how people are making it without God, bro, honestly. Cause like, I feel like I'm holding on by a string with God.
And that's what your sanity and your mental health, man, being held on by a string with God's help. Hey, you feel, you practice, you read his word.
But that's probably why we shouldn't be shocked when random people do these random school shootings. Because it's only one loose bolt from going to that stage, you know?
That's true.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and quote the Joker or anything, but he says everybody is one bad day away from going insane. Or everybody's one really, really bad day from losing their mind.
Man.
I mean, I've been pushed to that wall a couple of times, man, but I never really felt like
to actually act on it.
Man. To be those thoughts have crept in as far as like just fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
That's everybody.
But then the consequences, just knowing the consequences alone, for me personally, I'm like, that shit is not worth it. But I want to see I want to see her grow. I want to see my daughter grow. Man. I'd like to have more children one day. There's things that your perspective absolutely changes when you get one of those things in your life, man. Well, not gonna call her a thing. That beautiful miracle over there.
or it should, right?
Exactly. It should. Yeah. Some men don't see it that way. She's an amazing baby, and I love her so much. It's like she's an amazing blessing, man. And children, if you don't have a heart, you don't look at them as anything but. One of my boys used to call them crumb snatchers. It's fucked up, dude. Like one of my, you know what? Fuck him. He's not even my friend anymore. This motherfucker I used to talk to named Thomas, man, used to call kids crumb snatchers. Watch that be him right there. What'd you say, mother? I just got it.
I'm listening.
I don't even talk to him no more, bro. I'm listening. Good. You should be listening. Just subscribe too, man. Anyway, I guess where I'm trying to go with this is that you should be able to find factors in your life that motivate you to want to be better.
Right.
And want to strive for sobriety and to level up somehow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what are you really offering society or yourself, bro? That's the kind of shit that you're like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. That's what drives me every day. Besides the two ladies I have in my life that God blessed me with. Mm-hmm. What motivates me, bro, to be a better person is that I want to be able to offer myself and the people around me that I love, right, yourselves included, and society. Yeah. I want to contribute somehow positively. That's what motivates me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like everybody has to find that. And to kind of go off what you were saying with the mental health, that's so important, man. For you to be in tune like that, though, and kind of take everything in your brain the way you did that night, and then just be like, man, I'm like, if I didn't have you, this would be getting to me. It's funny because everybody's different. That might not affect someone else the way it does you. You know what I mean? Like it did you, I should say.
Man, but I actually like that quote you said from the Joker.
It's true, right?
That's spot on, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, Bob Kane did get some things right, bro. Joker was a weird-ass character to write. But I give it to that man. He's from the 30s, and he came up with that. So, rest in peace, Bob Kane. Shout out to the man who came up with Batman and the Joker and all those other crazy. Those are creatives in themselves, man. Yeah. DC, Marvel, all those guys, they made those characters, bro. Stan Lee, that's another legend, bro. You have to be a crazy person to think of all this shit that they came up with. You really think about it, bro.
It was one person that came out, but all of them?
So you can't credit all the characters to Stan Lee of Marvel, but he came up with the main ones that you know about. Okay. Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, Hulk. Crazy. That's all him. And then everybody else expanded on that, obviously. Okay. I don't think he came up with all the lore, but he came up with the characters themselves. And then they helped him write stories around them, obviously, and their backgrounds and all that stuff. But anyway, shout out to all those creators, man. I think sobriety had a lot to do with it. Those cats are old. I have a theory. They lived that to those ages because of being so sober. I genuinely believe that. But then again, it's hard to explain that because some people that are chain smokers who should have lung cancer live to 120 and then die. So that doesn't, and then they don't have lung cancer. It doesn't make any sense medically. It doesn't. A nurse told me that.
I think when it's your time, it's your time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
No matter how you live, right? Because some people live like complete shit and they live to 100. How do you explain that? You can't.
I think it's just it's your time when God calls you home. That's when it's time to go. Yeah. You know, and I also think not just sobriety, but if you have purpose and something to live for, you're passionate. I feel like that keeps you living,
keeps you going, gives you a reason to go.
Yeah, when you know your mission, huh?
Yeah, you have when you wake up in the morning, you have passion to the whatever it is. Like, you know, you got to have. I think the people that die a lot younger or quicker, it has to do. That's why your mental state of mind is important, because it affects your physical. Like, you know, your perspective is important, because if you have a bad, you know, dark, depressed, we all get depressed, but it's like if you stay there, it starts affecting your health. Yeah, if you let it, and it kills you literally faster than someone that, you know, with the positive mindset and keeps focus on good things and strives for better. You know, that purpose is important. I believe, you know.
Absolutely.
You need to have something that you going for.
And because purpose serves as a driving force.
Yeah.
Think about it. Purpose-driven life. That's not to quote and give someone some.
No, but it's
true.
That
book. But it's true. You have to have a purpose-driven life.
And like you said, those people that are homeless, they might have got lost along the way, and they don't feel like they have purpose. So it leads to. It starts in here, and then it leads to actions that affect them outwardly.
To make them feel like they're worthless when they're not. It's an unfortunate truth, man. You know, but coining off of that though, kind of goes into the next topic. There's actually there's another topic I wanted to bring up aside from going into social media and how those influences are influencing our world today, which is what I wanted to delve into next. Is money? Is it really the root of all evil?
Oh, but you know
what I'm saying? I think it's a tool, bro. But that's why. Hold your thought on that though, because we're gonna get into that next.
Yeah.
So. I want to start with you, gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and go with Slideshow, since he heard a little bit of this with another. I'm going to say comrade, because I don't really confess. I don't really confide in that individual, but he is cool. I talked to him a couple of times. So I'm not going to say his name, but the gentleman that you confided in about how these social media influencers influence. What did you guys kind of discuss? Like, kind of give us a brief little breakdown of why that was so interesting to you. What do you feel they do that allows them to make that kind of money and influence us on a daily? Through Instagram, Twitter, whatever have you, whatever social media platform you use, what do you feel makes them deserving of that? Because it became a job, essentially, like you guys were saying.
Yeah. So I guess what the gentleman was saying was that he feels that kids, they're kind of like, he was kind of, because the example he gave was, I guess there was an influencer that was like really young, I guess younger than us.
Yeah.
And I guess he had a lot of money, obviously, from, I guess he said, doing YouTube, just like random stuff. Oh. And one of the things he did was, like, I guess, buy a Tesla. And then, like.
He started off that way?
Like, this
guy, man.
He just had the money to buy a Tesla.
Okay, he had it. Yeah.
And then, like, he, some way, he completely destroyed it just to see, like, how the car, like how durable the car is, just to see how long it'll last. I forgot what he said. I think he said he took a bat and was just like hitting the Tesla just to see how long it lasts before it get really damaged or total.
Yeah.
And he was saying he think like that's teaching kids to like devalue money, or like how is it like
I really appreciate
teaching the kids something like useful. So I was like, wow, like, and if you really think about it, this is 2,000 kids. I'm sorry to say it like that, is like really dumb. You know,
not wrong. I mean,
swinging on their parents, and then
as good as it is, swinging on their parents.
It's a lot of foolishness going on.
Oh yeah,
and I don't know. I feel like the government got something to do with like tolerating it.
Yeah,
and like so because discipline went out the window.
It did.
So you got all this stuff going on, and like
they control the parents. Do you feel like that has some influence to do with that? I do. What you're saying, like as far as like how it affects the kids, right? Going with.
Yeah, well, you know, the Bible put it clear and simple, you know.
Say it.
Yeah, the Bible supports whooping ass. So,
it does.
Yeah.
Spare the, what is it? Is that really biblical?
Yeah.
Spare the rod, spoil the child?
Oh, well, I don't know, not that.
That's the version I know, man, but I know that wasn't from the Bible. I'm sure someone said it somewhere.
I don't know if you see Matilda, bro, but she said,
Matilda.
You know Miss Trench, bro? She said.
Shout out to Miss Trench, the crunky ass bitch.
She said, spare the rod, beat the child. I was like, damn. No, yeah, but it's, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like our kids, there's some type of wisdom that's slipping away that our parents had that's not being passed down. And for whatever the reason is, like, this generation's gonna be pretty fucked up, bro.
They are, because you can't do nothing no more. Kids are calling the cops on their parents. It's like, when do you spare the rod, man? Because you can't do this. Can't do that with no kids, man. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna go that far with it, obviously. But I don't got a sound effect on here yet that has some ass whooping in the background.
Hey, would you really get arrested for like whooping your child nowadays? You really get
I don't know. I think to how severe you whoop them. Like if you beat their ass, like
what if
in the hospital?
Because if you use a belt, it's gonna leave a mark regardless. No, like a red mark or something.
Yeah, naturally, you skin on leather. It's gonna leave a mark.
I don't know the laws now, but I like even back then, a long time ago, they used to allow teachers to whoop the kids' ass. Huh?
Close to the mic.
Yeah, back then they used to allow teachers to beat your kids' ass. Now I don't know. You can't do that now, but I don't know how severe you can whoop their ass before you get.
You should be able to do it though. Like there used to be like a five finger rule, or no, rule of thumb. You guys know where that saying came from? Apparently, you couldn't whoop a kid's ass. And I'm paraphrasing because I don't know this for all y'all out there watching that know the actual rule. Forgive me if I get this wrong, but apparently, the rule of thumb is that you can't use a piece of wood no longer or no thicker than your thumb to whoop the ass of a kid or whatever. That's what it means. Oh, rule of thumb. That's where that shit came from. I only know this shit because they talk about it in you guys never seen the movie Boondock Saints? Shout out to the movie Boondock Saints. In the beginning of that movie, there's a woman breaks it down for them. The rule of thumb. She's like, "Do you even know what that means?" And she kind of gives them a quick little history lesson. And I butchered it probably, but along those lines, so much that you can only beat someone or beat a kid or a woman or whatever, or they could beat their wives. That's what she said. They were actually allowed to beat their wives back in the day with a piece of wood no thicker than their thumb.
No,
yeah, bro.
No thicker?
No thicker than your thumb. I believe that's what it was, or a plank or something. It used to be legal to do that. As long as it was no thicker or wider or taller than your thumb. That's what's called the rule of thumb. I was like, bro, what the fuck kind of world? So there was good things from the past, but there's also things, that's my reason for bringing it up. I feel like there's some good customs that I agree with you 100% need to be passed down. A kid need an ass whooping, bro. I mean, God forbid they crash the car into the house and you hear some shit like this. You're going to whoop the kid's ass after that? Come on, bro. Like, they need an ass whooping to learn a lesson, I feel. I'm not saying I'm going to whoop my daughter's ass every time she does something she shouldn't. But I'm saying, like, once in a while you discipline them like that, I think it should be okay. As long as you don't go overboard. You leaving bruises and marks all over your child.
Or you could do other things to punish them too.
That's true too. Yeah, you don't have to necessarily whoop that ass, but I mean, I feel like that was successful. We got our ass whooped when we were little.
Yeah, it just depends on how bad. We weren't beat like where we were like, you just get checked and that's it.
I was gonna say
that's what I mean. That's kind of what I mean is a check, like a quick check. You check somebody and that's it.
We didn't have marks or none of that.
No, there was one time though. The shower, I had my ass whooped in the shower, bro.
Oh, see.
Fuck, I should just say it right now, like, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a quick little
I think
sidebar.
it's 50-50 though, like,
yeah.
As far as the verbal and the physical,
yeah.
That might be 50-50.
You know, I love my pops. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say this story. I don't know if he's ever gonna listen to this shit, but if he does, I love you. I love you, Dad. If you see this, but anyway, I pissed him off. I forgot what I did. I don't know what the hell it was. I must have done some stupid shit to piss him off really bad because it takes a lot to get that man pissed. He's patient. Yeah. If there's one thing my brother knows, JJ knows, he's a very patient man. So to get him there, you really had to do some shit that just finally got under his skin, and he had enough of this shit. I did something and pissed him off, and I was gonna take a shower. I remember I was gonna go take a shower, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll make it. If I get in there, lock the door behind me, I'll be fine." Bro, I run in there, grab my towel. I forgot what I did to him. He's like, "Get your ass back!" He was pissed, dude. I ran in there, locked the door. I was like, "I'm good, man." Turned the light on. Started my shower. Thought everything was good. I'm in the middle of lathering my head, bro, and I can't see shit because I got soap in my hair, right? Here's a door unlocked. Open up. I'm like, shit, soap gets in my eyes, so it's a double whammy.
Man.
I open my eyes. I'm like, fuck. Oh, my eyes. Shit. And I'm like trying to like figure out what the fuck's going on. Before you know it, the curtain opens up. You thought you were safe, huh? You had a big ass leather belt. Whoop my ass in the shower. So now you got leather and wet and my bare ass. Oh, dude.
Man.
Good, a few of them, bro, and it's an ass whooping.
You needed a good ass whooping in your life.
I honestly, looking back at that shit, dude, I deserved it because he whooped my ass. I tell you, like red marks, like he didn't do it like a lot. Give me just 5 really good ones. Like just like for just and he walked out. Nothing like that.
Were you watching, bro?
No, I was
surprised because usually he's standing in the back laughing. I'm just saying.
No, I knew he was. I wasn't watching, but I heard.
You know about this, right? You remember this, right?
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
You can't be too close or you get something too, huh?
You want some of this?
I got my ass whooped too. I got my ass whooped from my mom, and then I laughed, and it didn't hurt, and then my dad come and fix the job.
There was one time he ran out. My mom whipped the cord to get his ass. He thought he was out the door. You remember that? Yeah. She was ironing. My mom, dude, shout out to my mom for being like resilient for the shit she had around her, bro. Like real shit. Like she's like, oh, you think you're out the door? Like my brother JJ was damn near out the door jam. She grabbed the wire from the fucking iron that she was using, whipped it, got his ass on the way out. When he was coming out the door, got him in the back as he was leaving the room. Yeah, she's like, hey, get back here. Got his ass good. Like, so our parents just use the shit they had around them, man. My mom had this really hard ass chancla too that she told us sometimes.
Man.
Yeah, man. So they didn't do it all the time. We were just being asshole kids, man.
Yeah, I don't,
you know?
None of that. Everything was like, okay, we were just being bad. So it wasn't like.
That's what it was. He's right.
It sounds dramatic, but it really was.
Yeah, I wanted to beef it up. But that really is how it happened, though.
Yeah.
They only whooped our ass when we deserved it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't make a title out of it.
Do that, you probably get in trouble. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Maybe.
Hey, you know what my mom would say? She would say what she don't correct in the house, the police might correct outside. You know how they say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you come in. But she used to. And my mom's 5'11", so you can imagine when I was like this, my mom's 5'11". Yeah, my mom's a beast. Yeah, she would tag us up. But
she had to be tough, bro, raising boys. You have any brothers? You have brothers, right?
Well, I'm the youngest out of 6 from my dad's side.
Whoo, shit!
And then I got one that lived with me. But I remember when I got into high school, I was taller than her then. So then,
be my ass now, mama.
bro, there was one time I got suspended. It might have been for a fight.
Damn.
So I think I'm big and bad. And this is why I say the verbal counts too, because I was thinking I was big and bad. And then I already know her. You could tell the mom and dad symptoms when they want to mess you up. So then I get in the house, and then she follow right behind me. She don't say nothing. When they silent, quiet like killers, they gonna mess you up.
Oh yeah,
man. I seen her go upstairs. She didn't say nothing. I was like, okay, she probably getting the cord. I see her come downstairs with the cord. Bro, I lie to you now. I don't even know I did this, bro. I straight took off my shirt. I said, we gonna see today. I want to see if this.
We gonna see today. Damn.
I took off my shirt, bro. I was just standing there,
egging it on.
Man, yeah, bro, she started piecing me like,
oh shit!
I already knew her combos. I was just standing still, like,
ooh,
bro. Yeah, I
was like, bring it on, mama. Not today,
bro. I was Terminator. Yeah, I already know all these. And then, bro, and then after she was done piecing me up, I was standing still. And
you just took it like that, like a man,
yeah, bro. Yeah. So when she stopped, I guess she got tired or she seen that it wasn't working.
Yeah,
I grabbed my shirt and I just threw it back on. And then she said, all she said is like, the white man look at the black man as an animal. I started crying, bro. I started crying.
She knew that was gonna get you.
That hit.
That hit. Damn.
Different, bro.
Mama, like, if I ain't gonna get you with my fists, I'm gonna get you with my words.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Man. You know what? I'm glad you had a story though to tidbit what me and JJ were talking about, man. The thing about it though, man, kind of got a little off topic there. But back to the that was a good little sidebar though. But back to what we were talking about with the whole. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to JJ now and ask him. Unless were you finished with your explanation?
Oh no.
Okay. So what do you think, JJ, with these influencers and social media? How do you think that they are able to make money the way they do? Some of them I feel like are actually giving good advice to young kids, like you're saying, and some are giving bad, and some people are getting rich off of dumb shit. TikTok stars, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not even on TikTok like that. I know about it.
No, they just companies recognize they have an influence, and so they pay them, bro. So
they're paid by
whatever. I mean, how they make money is in different ways, but whenever you have an influence, it's also another way for you can derive an income from.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like a celebrity. Celebrity has an influence. They get paid different ways,
and it just changes that way. That's true. And they find a way to.
They get paid. I mean, not every influencer is a good influencer.
That's true.
But having that gift, that's a gift to be able to have an influence over people.
That's a big gift. That's a lot of power you're using there.
Whether you use it for good or evil, that's on you. But
yep, that's facts. No, for sure.
Hey, bro, you mind if I ask something really quick? When I think about it, I was listening and he made me think about something.
Go ahead.
Back in the days, like with rappers, they might have had like negative rapping going on, right? One thing that they did back then that, the influencers don't do now, which is why I think they're making kids go dumb, is like even with rappers or singers back then, or any type of influencer back in the day, they had to develop a skill and then they had to practice it. But now if you look at it, it's like people just like doing stupid trends, or like all a girl has to do, if she has some type of shape, is get naked. That's it. And that's her income.
It's like a chase for clout.
Yeah, it really is though. Damn, that's what it is.
It's like a drug.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, and that's like that. What kind of knowledge are you building? Let's say they shut down social media. How you gonna make your money then?
Damn, that's true. And that's like their biggest way of income now. Mm-hmm. That's a good perspective, bro. Damn.
No college, no.
None of that.
I mean, unless you're business smart, unless you're like smart enough to take that money and invest it into different things.
Business savvy, yeah.
To have it on the side and then not have to rely strictly on that, then you can do it. But if you just rely solely on that, then.
You guys remember when they were going to shut down OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, I heard about that. What's the story behind that though? I don't know if our listeners know or not.
I guess they were going to shut it down, or at least they were going to take the sexual content. They were going to ban that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
and then I guess they decide to keep it for whatever reason. So
probably
then
making too much money off of it.
To say no to it, you'd be stupid if you own the website and you want to take off one of the biggest earners.
Man, that's.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me though, because people watch porn for free all the time.
Right.
You watch people. You want to see someone get fucked that you don't even know. Why do you want to pay for it? I don't know. I never understood that.
I think that shit only works
if
you have already a following. Like I don't know.
Yeah, because who wants to watch a random couple? I'm gonna pay to watch y'all fuck. I could do the same thing on.
I don't think maybe like someone coming up that is not known. It'd be probably harder for them to get
exposure.
You know, I think even if you're a hot chick or whatever, naked, you would have to. I would think to maximize your money off of that, you already have to have a following.
That's true.
Like if Kim Kardashian did an OnlyFans, it's gonna blow up.
Yeah, obviously.
Big, whoever. Yeah. But if you're someone coming up,
then, my bad. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I think they said Bad Baby made the most off of it.
Yeah, she said she
made
like 50
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they said
but
they made.
She already had clout though.
No,
off of all her other bullshit that she was doing.
Right.
All her little.
And that's how she.
And see, look, that's another example. All she did was say,
catch me outside. It was just
and then somebody else,
fucking Daniel Regoli.
Somebody else made a song off of her saying that, and she got rich.
And now
we live in a weird viral era, bro, where anything
that goes perfectly with what we're talking about. She's a fucking influencer into a degree,
and she didn't even. Somebody did it for her.
What the?
And
fuck,
she got rich
bro?
off of it.
Dr. Phil, man. I mean, he even said he couldn't believe what it turned into. Dr. Phil was like,
and she was smart enough to capitalize off of it.
Yeah, so fuck it. I mean,
you can't be mad at it. It is what it is. That's why, like,
now she's sucking dick on OnlyFans.
Who knows? I don't know.
Just saying, man. I don't know, but she made a career out of it. So
if you go viral, if you can figure out a way to capitalize and make it a business, then I think it's good, bro. There's good. Yeah. Depends on how you use it.
I agree.
If you use it for that could change you and your family's life. You could take that money.
It can. But bro, I think even if I did get rich, like people that win like the lottery, for example, like don't think like, oh, I'm set for life. Like, keep going. Like,
no, you got to keep hustling. But
absolutely, because I feel like if you're gonna, I lost my train of thought. Where were we going with that? Sorry, I kind of cut you off.
With the whole lottery thing, like,
go ahead, finish that.
Like where I'm trying to go with it is like, if I were to win the lottery and get like a certain amount of million, I'll probably like do something with the first half, maybe like. Either give it to, my close ones or like at least buy a decent house. Yeah. But I'd keep going with like my education and stuff like that. I wouldn't
something
just stop
that you can be proud of too, that you know is gonna
or start like a business or something like
something
JJ
productive.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know. It's just,
but
yourself.
You have the intelligence enough to like think further than just that moment. So not everyone that goes viral thinks like that. Some people are just like, oh, I like the clout. Now I gotta chase. Yeah. It's like a constant chase for that attention. Yeah. And it becomes a drug to certain people, and it's just I don't think it takes a strong person to not let it get to them. Yeah. And change them. Yeah. Just like fame. I don't even think humans really are designed for that type of praise.
No, definitely not.
That's why you see celebrities go nuts and people go nuts and you're like, why are they going crazy? It's because no human is meant to be put on a pedestal like that.
I agree.
Right. And accept that type of, praise. You can admire someone and then these people get worshipped. So it's like, that's weird, bro. Like, it affects someone in a bad way, because really, in reality, only God should be the one worshipped, not people.
Amen.
People can't handle that type of pressure,
attention or pressure, or
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
you see what it did to Lucifer.
it does. Yeah, so
he over here deceiving everybody the same way he was deceived.
yep.
That's crazy,
So
man.
it's just like you got to be careful with that attention.
You do, which is why I actually segues into what I wanted to talk about next, which is money. Is it really the root of all evil? Do y'all feel like it's really the root of all evil, or is there a deeper meaning there, or is it just how people use it? Is it a tool? Like, we'll start with a slideshow.
Well, I think I don't know. I got to look back, but I think that might be in the Bible. But then in a different section it says money solves all things.
Yeah.
So I think what
I think it does too.
My mom told me she said it's the love for money.
Yeah,
It's the love for money that
and
drives
it, and
you
it never
insane.
being enough, right? And that you never having enough or putting a cap on it.
Well,
to a degree.
I think it's just the love for money, man. Like these people that do all this clout stuff, like do you even value yourself? Like, how far are you willing to go? Like, people doing these little stupid dances, like, I'm like, man, like, these people look really stupid just for a check. Like, they have no type of self-worth, man.
Shout out to all the dumbass people out there that want to get a check for doing dumb shit. I'm just saying, bro. It's like, I guess, man. You got to be entertained somehow, I suppose.
I think it's just the value of a normal life, or like just getting working hard, good job. That's not desirable. The media puts it like this, so that's why people do this clout shit.
Yeah,
because now the normal shit isn't looked at as, oh, that's not cool, that's not good enough.
Yeah,
when in reality that's not true. I don't think that's true, but it's just like you said, like the love of something, a love of money. I think that's evil. Money is a tool. It does whatever the possessor makes it do.
Yeah.
So if you treat it like a tool, then it's not evil. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
It's like whatever you do with it, you can bless someone or you can curse someone with it. It's just what you decide to do with it.
Yeah.
When it's in your possession.
Yeah.
Of course.
So to me, it's just a tool. Now, if you worship it, there's people that make money their God. That's when it's a problem. Like,
that is true. I agree. No, that's when it becomes a problem. I agree. Absolutely.
So I agree with your mom when she said, like, it's the love of money. Money in itself isn't evil.
It's a tool.
Money just allows you to do things. You know, allows you, to live. You go buy food or whatnot, or
maneuver a certain way.
Maneuver and be able to. That's just what it is. Was saying that it's the love of money, because money is neutral. Money can't choose for itself. Yeah, it does whatever whoever is in possession of the money tells it to do or makes it do.
Makes it evil or makes it good.
So to me, it's just a tool.
I agree.
I like how you put that.
Yeah,
because that's like a gun or a phone. You can use it for good or evil.
Yeah, it really. Yeah, no, it really does, and that's why you can't really just write that. That's one of the oldest sayings, man. Root of all evil. I don't even know who came up with that quote. I really always want to look into it and kind of see who that person was, just because they're tripping, bro.
I think it's the love, like you said. It's because it makes people do
crazy shit for it.
That love is not real love. It's really greed.
That's really what it is.
It poisons your soul. So some people put aside morals, whatever they got to do to get that, and they make that their God, and that's what makes it evil. You put your morals to the side for the dollar. Yeah, money's important. It is. We should respect money.
Yeah,
but it's not. It should never be your God, and some people it is. And that's why it becomes bad, because of what they do for it.
Exactly, and it's kind of one of those things where it's just like you can't blame the money for your actions. Yeah, it might have motivated you to do something, but at the end of the day, you're a grown person. You're saying
when you had the money, you were like, man, like this is what it's
like.
It's just a piece of paper, like,
bro. I was like, what puts value in this?
Yeah,
that's some stacks in my hand, man.
Man,
that was like, remember that? I was like, bruh.
Two homeless people will fight over and kill each other over a $100 bill.
Yeah, over that, bro. Over a piece of paper we put value on. It's crazy to think about, right? We look in perspective. You're like, man.
Yes.
But anyway, because we're getting close to the end of that time now. I actually wanted to just say a real quick segue. Unless you guys have anything else left you want to add to that?
I just think, it's just money. Money is important. Not to say it's not, but it's not everything. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't put aside your morals and everything that you stand for just to make $1, because money just comes and goes, bro.
Man.
Yeah. Actually, real quick, let's do that again. I'm gonna say something a little different before we move on to the last topic, real quick, because we're getting close to that time. What are your final thoughts, fellas?
Yeah, money should be respected, not worshipped. Like, treat money with respect.
Yeah,
you know, it comes and goes, so you should never. It's not something to lose your values or your morals over.
I agree.
You know, you shouldn't put a price on those things. Those things should be priceless to you, and you should stand on something. Or, you know, you're gonna be like these people that are willing to do anything for money.
Yeah,
and then you become like a slave to it, in a sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and it becomes your god, and that's when it's all bad. You know.
I agree. Slideshow.
I don't know how I would word this, but I would say never chase something you can never fully have.
Whew.
Because you could chase money, but you can never have enough.
Yep.
And then you could chase women, but you can never have all of them.
That's true, bro.
That's fire.
Hey, man, good for you, bro. That's true. That is so true,
It's
man.
like a thirst that never gets quenched.
No matter what. That's where self-control comes in, too, because you'll fuck up a good relationship if you're not careful with that, man.
Right.
So everybody in this room can agree. We're all taken. So what we have at home is way more worth it to us. You got steak. I say it all the time. When you got steak at home and you got a beautiful thing going on at home, it's not worth it, man.
No.
The grass is not greener on the other side, bro. It's a bunch of bullshit.
You're trying to satisfy that greed. And and greed is something.
I have something great, but I want more. Fuck that. It's true. Sorry, you were saying?
No, greed can never be satisfied. So that's why you're always chasing it.
Yeah.
It's whether it's a love of money, it's a love of women, whatever the lust, whatever greed you're trying to feed, it just never gets satisfied. It's constantly until you're dead, bro. I feel like it just eats you up.
It's a lie.
It really is. No, that's exactly what it is. Straight up.
You know, that was fire though.
Yeah, it was. You know, again, we'll give you another hand clap for that, brother.
Slideshow with the wisdom.
Slideshow with the wisdom. Matter of fact, for that one, brother, you get the horn. Shit, you get the horn, brother.
No,
that's true though.
It's just facts, bro. We're gonna give props and props for doing those. That's just facts. What you speaking there, man?
Isn't there like a scripture too? I don't know exactly by heart, but it's about chasing the wind or something like that.
Oh, I mean, well, I feel like there's a lot of scriptures
that can go with
a link to everything we just spoke on.
Yeah, because there's a lot of deep, true stuff, man. That had just good pinpoints here and there, you know. But all right, fellas, that's your final thoughts on it.
Yeah,
I want to segue into the last thing I wanted to talk about, which was, you know, that story I hyped up in the beginning about that outcome that you didn't expect. I almost forgot to talk about that. We gotta talk about that real quick. So,
you gonna tell them the story?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
So long story short, we'll just kind of give it a quick version of this. I need to look up the individual's name. I know that he basically had a family. Okay. I gotta figure out what his name is real quick before I tell you. Matter of fact, you guys can just look this up. I mean, if you look up gentleman that if I say it, it's gonna just give it away.
Well, I mean,
you're talking about it.
All right, let me say. Okay, so I don't even know what the guy's name is, but
just make up a name, bro. Use it.
All right, look it up once I'm done giving the story.
Okay.
Long story short, this gentleman had a family, a great family, right? He's a good looking dude. He found a good looking girl. You know, they meet each other. They have a family. They have kids together. They live their lives. They get divorced, unfortunately, because she has an affair, right? She gets voted in as like a governor or some type of state senator or state or representative of some sort. She has an affair with some guy she meets there. Unfortunately, they have a divorce. He gets with another girl, another wife. They end up getting a divorce. They don't work out either. Yeah. So he's just having a bad time, bro. But he loves his kids. This guy's there for his children. Model dad. Doesn't do anything wrong. Doesn't abuse his children. Raises his daughter the way I'd raise Aria. The way I'm gonna raise and continue to raise Aria. Right. This is why this kind of hits me in a weird spot. So his daughter reaches the age of 16. Okay. Never gave her a reason to do what I'm about to tell y'all that it is that this crazy. I'm gonna say it. This crazy bitch ends up doing. So. 16 years old, okay? She wants to get with an 18-year-old dude. Okay, 18-year-old guy. His family doesn't approve of the situation either. He's like, no, they're like, well, no, we're not going to do that. That's weird. You're not going. She's 16. She's not there yet. Wait a couple of years and maybe we'll revisit this. Both families agree. The dad that I'm telling you guys about agrees. Tells his daughter, I don't approve of this relationship. I love you. Like, just wait. You're too young. Everything like that, right? These two individuals go shopping together. She steals her dad's credit cards to basically buy a kill kit for her father. They go and they buy duct tape. This is a true story. This happened in 2021. This happened last year. They have surveillance footage of her buying shit. They bought a hacksaw. They're going to chop him into pieces. They have all these plans already, dude. So what happens is they said that they haven't really released to the public what the cops found inside the house. He disappeared for 2 days. The dad didn't go to work. They didn't know what was going on. So then they texted his phone. This delusional, crazy 16-year-old girl took her father's phone and was responding to the rest of the family, pretending to be him. Well, you're not going to work. Everybody's looking for you. What's going on? True story, bro. And then she's like, he's in the shower right now. He can't talk. Just weird, stupid shit. So like, all right, we need to send some cops over there to do a wellness check to make sure that he's alive.
Yeah.
Bro, when they get there, the family checks first. They go running out of the house. They call the cops. The cops go in there. And what they see, they can't even figure out how it ended up that way. So basically what they were able to figure out, they're like, okay, we don't know who did this or why they left the person like this until 4 days later after the murder. These idiots posted a video of themselves, sorry, JJ, where they're like, 3 days after we just murdered somebody. And the daughter's like, oh, stop. You can't say that on camera. Like joking around, laughing. This is real footage. I can show it to you off record.
Yeah.
Real talk. Crazy. I'll show it to you. And she's like, oh, he's like, stop. He's like, it was worth it. He kisses her on the forehead and the video ends. I'm like, bro, they just admitted to murder. That's how the cops got their lead. They put it together. This is how they found the dad's body. 70 stab wounds, 70 to the back of the head, his neck, his back. They killed this man.
Where was this at?
This happened. I forgot exactly where. I got to look it up to look into the details. This is a true story that happened last year. Okay, this is a very, very recent story. I told my girlfriend about this too. Fucked up, right? Your own daughter.
Not talking about the sleeping bag.
Oh, yeah. So when they were done killing him, they went to sleep next to his body on the floor. They took out their sleeping bag. Matter of fact, that video they recorded, you can't really see in the background, but you can see like a sleeping bag above their head. His body's in there.
What the
And they lit it on fire.
And remember, JJ, keep this in mind. He raised her the way I'm going to raise my daughter. Never hurt her in his life. Never gave her a reason to do some sick shit like this. I don't know if the 18-year-old convinced her to do it. We got to get rid of your dad. That's the only way we're going to be able to do this. Let's get rid of your pops. See how fucked up that is? And she did it.
And lit the sleeping bag on fire.
Oh, yeah. So when they chopped up, they killed him, right? They used the tools that they went and purchased on his credit, on his dime, chopped up his body. Well, did the best that they could, and they put the sleeping bag and they lit it on fire. They dumped kerosene and lighter fluid all over it, dropped a match. So when the cops found whatever was left of his carcass, it was smoldering in the middle of the house, burnt to a crisp. Your own daughter. You know how sad? And then this part, Slideshow didn't know about this part because we got here. We were pulling up at this point. I had to shut it off. What it went on to say is that the family disowns her to this day. She's awaiting trial. And they said that they hope she gets her siblings, his other children, said that they disown her. That's not their sibling. And they hope that she gets the worst punishment that she could possibly get. And they want to throw the book at her. They want nothing to do with her. No bail, nothing. Throw her ass in jail forever. Let her rot. That's how the family feels about it.
The needle.
That is so sad, bro. That blows my mind. That they start out like this. They start out how
all because the dad said no.
Yes, that was the motive.
But
because he wouldn't let them date. Because he wouldn't let them date.
The clout. That's why they record themselves. It's kind of stupid. That's how. Like,
what's the clout behind that? You just confessed. Are you stupid?
No, bro, that's the era we live in. They reminded me of how people do dumb shit on camera just for attention.
They were vlogging, JJ. You know? This is the third day after we just committed murder. You can't say that. What the fuck is that, bro? Like really?
Like some stuff you post on Snapchat, huh?
Bro, that's just real shit. That might have been a TikTok post. Who knows, bro? Like
been.
Stupid as fuck. The cops found it 4 days later, and they pieced 1 and 2. Damn, those individuals are buying all kinds of weird shit. They were buying a kill kit, man.
That's just mentally weird, unstable people.
Can you believe that? Bro, loving father, bro.
Terrible. Never
give her a reason. And it's funny because Slideshow thought it was terrible. Slideshow thought it was going to be the opposite. He thought the father was going to do something because the way that the guy, he's brilliant. Shout out to Mr. Ballin, by the way.
Like he could do no wrong.
Bro, like he made him made him seem like, okay, it's too good to be true. This motherfucker's going to fuck up and do some crazy shit. Watch. He's going to do some shit. And they twisted on you like that. No, it's actually the daughter that did it to him, man. Because he wouldn't let them be in a relationship together.
Hey, what if the mom put her up to it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's an angle I didn't even think of, man.
Man, that'd be crazy.
Bro.
Because she had an affair and they were like so in love. And I guess it was somebody that was in, I guess, the political party too, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That might have been, bro.
Oh, could be. You're right. That's another angle to look at it.
So, I'm going to let you guys go ahead and look up the individual I'm talking about. I would just Google something like daughter that kills father in 2021. I don't know. Google something like that. You'll be able to figure out who it is.
That's crazy.
I got to get my facts out there better next time. But
That's crazy. No,
it is crazy.
Stupid, dumbass people.
Bro.
Just people that are just, man, that's sick.
Yeah, what are your guys' final thoughts on that before we move on to our last segment of the episode? But I just want to know what y'all think lastly about what I just shared with y'all. Go ahead, Slideshow.
I like the first time we had JJ on the show. I like how he said for everything that's going on, we might not we question all the time. Oh, I don't know why this person would do this, or I don't know why this person would do that. But I like how JJ said on the first episode, there's something that's always spiritually going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's just one of those things. Like how would that even get into the mind of a 16-year-old?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? It makes you can't understand it. There's no way to explain it.
In a loving home.
How do you, bro? That's
All
why
it takes is that bad influence to plant a seed.
That's
it.
That's the heartbreaking part. I don't get it. And you know what? It has to be the 18-year-old. There's no other way to explain it.
Yeah.
That dude, that sick fuck that she wanted to date so much, had to be the one. It was worth it. He kisses her on the forehead.
But why her dad if both parties?
Exactly. I don't know.
There might be more to that story too.
There probably is.
Who knows?
There probably is.
Either way, it's still foul. To even think to go that far, yo.
And to think that it happened so recently, it happened last year, y'all. This was recent, bro. This happened.
No,
She's still waiting
They're really
trial.
stupid to record it too.
If you're
gonna do some
I'm gonna
shit-
show you off the record when we're done here. I'm gonna show you that shit so you can see it
bro.
for yourself, man.
That's dumb. It's you just gave it easy for the cops to you know.
But it has to be a demonic agenda, bro.
yeah.
Bro, that's demonic for sure. Just like these people that just go on random shootings and and then they kill themselves, bro.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense.
That, and it goes down to choice, bro. Ultimately, we wake up every day, we have choices to make, good or bad. Each choice it has an effect on your life.
That's
and
true.
Those around you.
So I have a question.
So, good or bad, big or small choice, you make choices every day, and hopefully you make better choices and you get better outcomes. Not always, everything's not perfect, but for the most part, if you do, just the world's crazy, bro. It's just,
it really is.
we got to get close to God and just, pray for the world, bro. It keeps getting worse every day.
You're not
You hear
wrong.
crazy stories, and people are just becoming numb to it, bro. It's just a normal thing. And that's not a normal thing. That's not nothing to
So
just accept, huh?
No, go ahead. Are you done?
I'm done.
So I
That's
was going to ask you too one more time about that. What would you think would lead someone to make that kind of decision, though?
I don't know, bro. It's a lot of things. You really don't know. You can only speculate. There's a lot of factors. You don't know. That person might be already mentally unstable. It could be
for sure.
Whatever they went
Absolutely.
through. It could be from way back in their childhood. I don't know, bro.
There's a lot of man.
Wherever the seed of evil gets planted, that's what starts, and then it just grows from there. It depends on their choices. What feeds it? We all have the capability to do good and bad. We all do good and bad, but to what extent? What do you focus on? That's what you're gonna get.
How far will you go, and what will you let fuel it?
I don't know, bro. It's a lot of things. It's a complicated question. It's not just
It really is.
right.
It's not easy to answer.
think?
What do you think, Slideshow? I know you want to talk. Over here, you were gripping at it, man.
Cause something random came to my mind.
Say it.
But okay, I'm gonna bring up the Bible for a little bit.
Go ahead.
So when and tell me what you guys think about this, by the way.
Yeah.
Sure.
So then, when Jesus was with the disciples and he was like, I'm just paraphrasing, and then he was they were traveling somewhere, and I guess there was an old route that nobody used because there were, I think it was 2 possessed men by the tomb, and nobody was able to cross because that's how demonically possessed the people were. They tried to chain up the 2 individuals and they just broke the chains in you. So just some exorcist type stuff, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine that.
That's crazy.
And so when they got on the scene, and it's a famous scene, if nobody goes there, everybody already knows don't go there, right?
Yeah.
So then Jesus get on the scene. The 2 men run up to Jesus, right? Oh Lord, have you come for us before our time? The 2 legends everybody talk about is over here bound before Jesus asking for mercy, right? Have you come for us? So then this is the story when they say don't send us to hell, allow us to go into the pigs, right?
Yep.
Then Jesus just says go, right? So automatically they come out of the 2 men.
Yep.
And they go straight into the swine.
Yep.
And I guess they were so powerful, the group of swine just run into the ocean.
Yeah.
That sounds like suicide, right?
They run off the cliff.
If you link that to after these school shooters shoot up these schools,
or in this
and
case,
then what do they do afterwards?
They
kill themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot themselves.
Bro, that's a good point. And you
I see the correlation.
definitely.
I'm like, man, so these like, so that's
That makes so much sense, bro, when you put it that way.
That's true.
That's crazy, man. That really is.
like a puzzle piece, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. That's
Because you got to think to yourself, like, what, okay, to shoot somebody, that's one thing. Like, even that's one thing. But, like, to be ready to take yourself off the set.
yeah, man.
That's,
You gotta really be. That's it, man. You made your decision. There's no
But,
going back.
like, if the demon's in them, that's why they don't have no peace. So that's why they just end up, who knows?
Yeah.
at that point, they kind of don't have no soul if they're ready to go just
man.
like that.
Yeah, if you really just give up like
They're-
that,
There's a full. That's crazy, bro. That's real though.
that's a
People
real
like
thing.
to think it's not real, but how do
Oh,
you
it's real.
explain all these things that are happening?
And it's just, you just see it like happening more often, no?
Yep.
Yep, and it's a shame, man. So there's stuff like that. These school shooters that you brought up, this chick, this individual, this crazy fucking 16-year-old bitch who took out her father for the stupidest reason you could possibly think of. It doesn't make sense to me, man. Like you said, it's just demons. That makes. Let's just sum it up with that. That makes the most sense. Demons, man. And that was a great reference from the Bible. So thank you for that slideshow. We appreciate that.
Man, it just came to me, bro. I had to.
Yeah.
That's a good correlation, though.
Very good.
Very
Didn't even
good.
think of that, man. That was great timing.
Man,
Perfect.
It's just something to think about, bro. I'm not saying
It's God's work, man. Like you said, God's work, right? God's work, man. And he used that opportunity to definitely bring that out. But you know, with that being said, before we wrap everything up, I kind of want to pass the mic over to JJ and do something that we didn't do last time. I want him to go ahead and play some beats for us, for our listeners. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead, JJ. Go ahead and play some beats for our listeners. You want to take a second and listen to these?
That's cool. Should have some rappers or whoever freestyle
Get
over
on your
some
block.
beats. Yo, get at me if you do music.
Where can they find you at?
Yeah, let them know.
JJ got Beatz with a Z on Instagram. Just hit me up, man.
Send him DM. Give me that fire.
Spit some, AJ.
Go ahead, Andrew. Yeah.
Nah, man. I don't want to have an EQ moment. Have an EQ moment, bro.
Playing that beat.
Those are no. EQ, no. That's funny, man. Me too?
Yeah. Let's see what other ones. Let's see. Should we play some off of beat tape? I have other ones.
Yeah, of course. Go for it. Hit him with it.
Yo, JJ got beats.
It's an old beat too. It's
Oh, yeah,
not off the tape.
This is not off the tape.
Nah, this is just random beats I'm finding on my phone.
And then play him something off of your most recent stuff too.
For sure.
It's your time to flex right here, JJ.
Let's see. Let's see off of this.
That was a nice bounce.
It's off of beat tape that's out there after hours.
We used this one on the on the disclaimer video, bro.
Did you?
Yeah. With the first recorded episode. I'm a fucking dad, bro.
Man.
Shout out to EQ, bro.
For instance, tomorrow morning I'll get up nice and early, take a walk down over to the bank,
How do you do it?
walk in and see it.
This one's gonna laugh when he sees this
If you
shit.
don't have my money for me, I'll crack your fucking head wide open
Q?
in front of everybody in the bank. And just about the time that I'm coming out of jail, hopefully,
Don't forget the hats too, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that's up next.
Oh
I'll split
yeah.
your fucking head
We can give him this plug.
because I'm fucking stupid. I don't give a fuck about jail.
I love how you sampled Goodfellas
That's what I do.
Too late, they start shooting
Got a
in a
bunch.
week.
Let's see.
and play him a tidal wave too at some point. I love that fucking beat, bro.
Oh, on the palm trees.
Yeah, that's just hard too.
Play that one right now. This one.
This one, bro. I know EQ likes this
Some
one too.
weird shit.
You like this one? This one's dope. It's weird, but I fucking like it, bro.
This one that's playing now?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite beats that he's made, bro. Especially off that project. I like that, like the spindle goes down. It's just hard, bro. Elements is dope on this beat.
Oh, yeah.
You heard it?
Yeah.
It's dope, right?
That's the first time I heard it, though.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, that's
it's
cool.
hard, right? Yeah. That one's called Tidal Wave, right, JJ?
Yeah.
This one's dope too.
I got different styles.
Do you get bored and be like, let me just make a beat, or do you have like a beat start going in your head?
Yeah, what's your
Like-
inspiration there? Tell him.
It's different every time, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm bored and I'll just come up with something, or sometimes I'll just be like I have an idea, or sometimes I'll just be bored and I'll just start.
Yeah.
I need to get that down right now, huh?
Yeah. Hey, is that what you want to do? Go for it, bro.
I be having beats come to my mind. I'm like, man, I don't know nothing about that stuff.
Hey, that's how it started with him, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
yeah?
wanted to do
Yeah,
it.
man.
Man,
So I had different styles, bro. This song sounds kind of dark. I had someone rap over this.
And I feel like a lot of the stuff he's feeling when he makes these beats kind of
Yeah.
contributes to it.
oh yeah.
The melody, the mood that he's in. You know?
It's kind of dark. Let's see what's
Dope, man. So yeah, thanks for that, JJ. You know, shout out to JJ and all the talent that he has and the time that he takes to make those beats. For everybody's ears.
JJ on the beat.
Sir.
Yeah, man, that's just art, straight up. So, thank you for that. Appreciate that.
I paint too. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can see that. There's paintings. I do that. I do paintings. I have hats too over there if you want to grab it. You know, got merch.
He's got merch for sale. He also has
Hit
these
me
are
up.
dad hats, but he has snapbacks as well.
Yeah. I got another one over there.
So you know, just hit JJ, get in his DMs. He has paintings for sale as well.
Just not that one because I got it on layaway.
I think that one's a gift to his girl though.
Oh, sorry.
I
He can make you one though. No, don't be sorry.
Oh,
he knows
okay.
you like it. He'll make you one.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right.
I'll make you
I'll
one.
He's like,
find
not that one. That
somebody
was on
for the next one,
layaway.
though.
Hey, he really likes that one though. That he really fucks
Yeah,
with that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, that one.
It's dope, right? I even liked it. I was like,
Oh,
damn.
man.
Found out he gave it to D, and I was like, man. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
That's
you know,
clean.
shout out to JJ for all that, and then
Shout out to Timeless Talk. Shout out to AJ. Shout out to Slideshow. Shout out to EQ, even though he's not here right now.
yeah, even though you know,
Shout out to you.
give him a just give him a chant, bro. Fuck it. There you go. That's
Can't
how
do
you
the
do it,
gorilla
EQ.
one. I
Not
don't know
that
how to do
weak
the
ass
gorilla
shit you
one.
did in the last episode.
Wilson.
Nah, it wasn't even that. It was like or some shit, some weak ass shit. I don't know. Anyway, okay, guys. With that said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up now. You guys know where to follow us, hear us out. We actually, the YouTube channel now is linked in with our other directories on our website, timelesstalk.buzzsprout.com. Everything is there. All the directories are there. I've named them already a couple of times in the past episodes. You guys know they're all there. All of our directories. YouTube now, I'm proud to say our visuals are up. Shout out to us for finally figuring that out. getting it going. The last episode that JJ was here with us, where EQ was actually present, that's also going to get uploaded within the week.
Yeah.
This episode's going to be up next, obviously the same day as the audio drops. You know, you guys know where to find us in the directories and all that. I'll just edit that out. So before we go, we always end with a final thought. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pass the mic over to our guest real quick first. Go ahead, JJ. Give a final word on the verdict of the episode and what you want to leave the people with till the next time we see you.
Yo, everybody, stay creative. Always create. Stay safe out there. Put God first and just live life. Enjoy your family and friends.
Always good, man.
Yep.
Amen to that. Slideshow.
I'm gonna bounce off of him. Love the Lord your God and Him alone.
Yeah.
And take care of your mental state.
Yep. Good. I'm gonna throw one in there too. You know, I haven't been doing it, so I'm gonna say it.
Got it.
So if you're gonna talk the talk, make sure you walk the walk, or don't make the talk. Say that again. If you let's do it again.
The talk timeless.
If you're gonna talk the talk, you better walk the walk to match that talk. Just saying. Leave it at that.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Walk that talk.
There it is.
10-4. Anyway, all right. So with that being said, y'all, thank you guys. This has been great. Another episode of Timeless Talk. See you guys next week.